We are live on YouTube. Okay, as well. So, first of all, before going to the, before going into the few things that I've learned from starting to read this book today, I've just discovered. So I was watching some documentaries about the Amish community in the U.S. and I mean actually I first looked up for local currency if it was actually a thing in the U.S. So I've heard about it in France, and I've just discovered one in Belgium and even one in Brussels. So there are several. So let me monnaie in French, monnaie local. Local currencies, Belgium, and there are actually many of them. In I don't know if it's in every big cities, but as you can see here, there is like for Brussels, which is La Zine, which is the name of the currency. There is one for this region, which I don't actually know how to spell it in English, but région liégeoise, le Valeureux. This region, which is maybe at in French, and so the province of Luxembourg, which so there's the country Luxembourg, and there's actually a region in Belgium called or named Luxembourg. So what actually interests me is what's actually interesting for me is actually this one. So the zine. So let me check out. So I mean I already checked out, but I just wanna know how can I get some cash from this currency. So as I've seen, it is €1 for one local currency, which is the exchange rate for every local currency. If I'm, let me money, let me check, but I think that's the case. I mean that's some rule. Taux de change. So local currency exchange rate. So around 1 1. So as you can see here, 1 1. Par exemple, un zine. That's crazy. Let me look up on the official Brussels. I mean Brussels city website. If I see that they've mentioned the currency, so the zine one. So, une monnaie locale circule sur le territoire de la région bruxelloise depuis le zine. So, it started during the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken, but I think that 21st March was during the pandemic. So, pourquoi une monnaie locale? La monnaie parallèle locale qui fonctionne en circuit fermé, permet d'acheter commençant sur l'ensemble des 19 communes. Le but, ceux qui génèrent réel bien et services sans être captés par une banque ou qu'elle soit sujette à la spéculation. I mean, that's crazy. So, the goal is to make it, to have a currency which is not related to any banks or even speculation, which basically today is basic gambling. So that's actually, that's a fair point. Ce sont les commerçants, les artisans, les prestataires qui en bénéficient, et donc une boucle locale. Après, le boulanger va acheter sa farine en zine auprès de son fournisseur. Combien rendez-vous dans les 40 comptes de change. Ou ensuite, wow, 40? There are 40 places where you can exchange euros for zine. Plus de so more than 190 places. Places, yeah. How can I say this in English? More than one businesses where you can, so restaurants, bars, theaters, even physicians, which is crazy. Obviously, you have some. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how is it called. Is it bakkerij? Like as in Dutch? Let me check. Let me look up. Boulangerie. Oh yeah, bakery, I guess.
Bakery.
Bakery. Okay. So pretty much the same as in Dutch, which is bakkerij. So chacun a également possible de user. That's crazy. That's actually a solid project. So I just want to find a place. So where are the places where I can exchange and get some cash? That's the only question that I have. If I find them, actually I may go tomorrow to get some. But I've seen that there are actually a shop that I know which uses and which accepts payments in this currency. So I'm looking forward to test it, but still not finding where can I exchange some euros for this currency. It should. It should be. It should be displayed like it should be one of the first information displayed. So either you can't do this, which I'm starting to think that that's the case, or I don't know. Pas besoin de sortir, réservé. So there is, as I say, like 160,000 and 6,000 zines spread all over the place, all over the city. Passez à la zine. So be convertissez. Wait. Convertissez vos euros dans un compte. Oh, ok. Let me see. Il comprend une grande diversité maintenant. Ceux qui fournissent des services. Wait. Aussi d'entreprises qui fournissent des services à d'autres entreprises. Utilisez la carte ou le bouton pour naviguer à votre aise. Utilisez la barre de recherche pour trouver procurer des billets. Limiter la recherche à change. Oh wait. Okay. So it should be way more easy. I should. Can I? So I'm gonna reach out to them just to say, hey guys, like please make it easy for people to. You have to make it easy for people to know how they can exchange the actual currency. But let me see. So comptoir de change. Let me check. I'm going to go right away, like tomorrow, inshallah. Let me just check where they are located. So one there. So I'm going to go to the closest one, which should be this one. Let me see. So one XL, whatever. Okay, so this one is actually a store and at the same time an exchange place, I guess so. Paiement accepté, Zine Cash, magasin alimentaire, comptoir de change. Which is like a wine store. Places where I don't usually go, but if it's only for this purpose, I think I know this address. I've went there. I think that I know this address, which actually is pretty far. So yeah, I know it very well. But I didn't even like I didn't even see that there was a wine store there. How can I let me do something real quick? No, wait. Yeah, yeah, Street View. Let me check. Okay, so this store, it is this one. So let me check their pages. They are open from 11 to 7:30, which is not too bad. But let me uh, get this down. So, mm, where you're located? So this September, where is that? Which is pretty far. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Like one. I mean that's pretty good. Like almost like 150, like 150 places where you can use this this currency in the city. So some places don't have many some places don't have many partnership, such as William Sandberg, which only has one store which take it as a payment. I guess, and obviously have 61 in the center, where you have, I mean, which is logical, because you don't have many small stores in, for example, William Sandberg, whereas you have many small businesses installed and located in center city, in center city. So that's pretty fair. But I'll try to test this here then. So you can pay. I don't know why is there many. Are there many? I mean, logos there, but wait, let me see. So, okay, so the lemon is for is to say that it is a food store. The first paper is to say that it takes cash, and the second one I'm not sure, but okay. That's right. So Sansange. I think though that they don't. I don't actually know what they mean Sansange. Like, do they? If I pay them, like, do they give me the money back? Is there like, I'm not sure. Is there coins, or just or is there like how do I pay? For example, like let's say like 5.50, for example, €5.50. How do I pay that? But I mean I guess that we'll see, and we'll know tomorrow. What is that? Oh, okay. Cash. So let me. I want to see which type of store, because you can actually. So that's like to niche down, to really niche down. But you can actually offer services. You can actually offer services and paying, or yeah. Wait, you can actually so use this currency and providing your services and accepting payments with only this currency, which might be an edge when dealing with people whom are using the same currency. I mean, if they actually in the first place use this one, They might prefer taking you as a provider for any services, or I mean even goods, to buy from you, as you are using this currency instead of using the euros. So they I mean in the first place they might have good reason for accepting in the first place to use this currency. So it might be a leverage, it might be an edge. So I'm pretty much considering that. But let's see, like, what's the profile of people whom are using that? Is it more? I guess that is more like uh, restaurants. But and I'm not the type of guy who can I mean provide services for restaurant. Uh, but let me see, producteur. So producteur, it means everything, like producer it means, or provider it means pretty much everything. Commerce, services. So let's say this one, for example, services. Let me see. So services company, which is this one. Oh, it might be like some dentist. Okay, so psychologue, which I'm not sure in English, but I guess that is this one. So she is using. So she's a psychologue, and she's actually using this currency. So let's say that I want to like, let's say, like, redesign her website. I can actually do it, and propose her to take payments within, or with, or in this Zine currency, which she might actually prefer, and basically, uh, yeah, prefer than paying some other provider, but within, or with, or in euros. So it might be a leverage, it might be an edge. So I'm going to look real quick if there's not if there's another place where I can exchange it. If not, then okay. Let me see. Not too far from a place that I should be there tomorrow. Which is not there, which is here pretty much. So there's many places on the legs. The thing though is that it's in cash, in returning comptoir de cash. Comptoir de change, plus d'infos, let me see. Comptoir belge, vente de produits belges. Might go to this one then. Which one is this one? Le nouveau comptoir Oloin. Commerce alimentaire, parfumerie offrant. Okay, this one. Oh, okay. Let me see this one. Big set, boutique pour chien. Okay, so it is a dog store. I mean, a dog and a cat store. So comptoir de change. So we can change Zine cash there. So let me look up something real quick. Ooh, 40 minutes? That's actually a lot. That's a lot. Wait, Abbé, Janson, Trinité, Maurice. That's a lot though. But I think that's the closest one. Yeah, that's actually the closest one, cause the other one are here, like pretty much here. Let me see. I think that I saw one in the center. Wait, this one is too far. This one. So let me see. This one is, which is in the center. Maybe it might be closer. 35 minutes, which is, yeah, in the center of the city, but taking the 71 at no. There's no way. I mean, usually there's no way to take the 71, the best 71, because it is so packed, so full. You can't even like breathe. Uh, tomorrow it should be like 36 degrees. No. I mean, this is like basically suicide. This is basically suicide. Okay, so I mean, I see tomorrow. I see tomorrow, but I really want to use it though. I really want to use it to see how it is. This one, which is no, which is too far. So oh wait, this one. Wait, they have many addresses. Wait. Uh oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. That's perfect. So there's one just there. I can't even walk. Let me see how much it is. No, not walk actually because it'd be too hot. But I can take the tramway and okay. So that's great. That's good. That's good. That's great. I'm not sure though. Should I go? In, I mean, yeah, I go like. Let me see when it closes. When let me see that when it closes so that I can go like just before it closes, take my cash and then hopefully try it on Saturday or I think I'm gonna try it like on Sunday. I'm gonna try it on Sunday. So let me we are back. So participer à la zine pour que vous soyez citoyen parce que zine compte, agir comme une commune. So two things. So comme professional, agir comme une commune. Let me see, agir. So how can I act as a citizen, and here how can I act as an entrepreneur, let's say. So pour faire une trappe, je vais partir autre citoyen. That's great. Ok, vous souhaitez. Cotisation, vous soutenez. Ok. Offrir un chèque cadeau. So let me check on Facebook. No, I mean that's great. That's a great project. That's a really great project though. I mean, moi aussi, maman. Financité. So let me see who's actually so financité. So there are a society based in Saint George. But they are the one making it, which is like great. Wow. Let me see. I mean, that's a really great. I didn't know about them, and that's a really great initiative. So, I mean, that's great. Okay. Wait, let me see this. Blacklist. Wait. This is really. I mean, they do exactly what I want to do. So that's a really good profile. That's a really good thing. That let me just theoconomy. Let me put it there. That's really good. Wait, so I have to. Oh no, I have to edit. So let me up. That's great. And let me add, obviously, this one, theoconomy. Let me look at Facebook. So, nouvelle campagne. Wow, that's really cool. That's really, really, really cool. Really interesting. Uh, Real cool, really interesting. So I'm not, I'm not that type of stuff, but I mean, as much as that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty solid. Let me delete that. So let's let's review a few things that I've. Let me just add a reminder to take this cache out. Wait. Convertir euro en zine. That's pretty. Let me just set it up for tomorrow. Wait, I have to look at when they close. I should look at when they close. Let me check. So they close at wait. They close at 6:30. 6:30. Let's do this like this. And I think that now we are pretty good. Let me think if we've I mean, I might actually do it before that. So let me update it. Okay, so let's go. Now it's time to start the website project. So before going into it, and we just have to build the foundations, whom are basically built automatically, which are built automatically. Let's review what I've learned from starting this book, which is a textbook for one of my class at university, which is European politic finance politic finance politic, I guess, and European integration. which basically mean making Europe making Europe a single market where goods and services can move around as they want without any frictions such as taxes, tariffs, barriers like physical barriers, and so on. So I've written some comments on from a lecture, and we are going to review them quickly before starting. So yeah, section 2.1. So yeah, section 2.1. Let me bring it up. So, economic integration in the EU. The extent and nature of EU economic integration cannot be fully understood without reference to the founders' intentions. The post-war architects of Europe had radical goals in mind when they established the European Economic Community in 1958 with the Treaty of Rome. The Treaty of Rome was officially relabeled as the Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union, which is like one of the two pillars of the European Union, which is this treaty, the Treaty of Functioning of the European Union, and the other one, which is the Treaty on European Union. So it says Treaty of Rome was officially relabeled, or whatever it is, but many writers and policymakers still use the original name. Okay, Treaty of Rome's main architect Jean Monnet, which is French, headed an influential pan-European group called the Action Committee for the United States of Europe. So it is pretty clear, the United States of Europe. So they basically wanted to make a US version. A US version. The problem, though, which is pretty obvious, and that pretty much everyone knows and thinks about when he hears about this idea of US of a United States of Europe, is that let me check for the word. Wait. So unlike the United States, which is a country, which is a nation, which is one country, one nation, a story, an eschatology, whatever, a religion, a state. Some people may say a race, whatever it is. Which is not the case of Europe. Europe is many countries, many cultures, one culture for the US. So many countries, many cultures, many languages. One language for the US. Many languages, many story, many religions, many. So it can be the case. The basis of economics of economy is relationship, is trust between people to actually trade what they need of, such as goods and services. So this is the basis, the basic thing. So people and this is it was the case for, I mean, throughout history, can actually trade between different culture, different people, different religions even, but trying to unite people under the U.S. of Europe, uh, like this is a failed project. Like such as this is the same thing as Belgium. You know what I'm saying? Failed project. So like in the like at the start, you know that this is a failed project. Like this is impossible because it relies or it stands on some assumptions which are not matching the of the things, the reality. So you can't have people to feel as though they are, I mean, they they are part of this bigger uh, organization, nation, state, I don't know, identity, which is the the European Union. And they say, yeah, I mean, that they want to prove to people that at the end of the day, people in Europe are not so different. So that they can actually combine, merge within countries, blend to become one, like one country, basically one state, one government, one group, one community under EU, US, or Europe, whatever it is. So one can say that it's actually just another. It's actually just um, uh, a test or an experiment for the one world government. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that one can actually say that. So let's continue. The Treaty of Rome monarchy, yes, so Jean, whatever it is, having failed with their plans for a European political community and a European defense community in the early 1950s, they switched to economic integration as a means of achieving their lofty goal. This insight is critical to understanding the basic outlines of European economic integration. The various elements of the Treaty of Rome were not subject to a careful weighing of how do I say that? How do I spell that?
Waning.
Weighing. So, to a careful weighing of the economic and political costs and benefits. The idea was to fuse. Listen, like guys, I know that there's absolutely nobody on the life, but the idea was to fuse. I swear. The idea was to fuse the six national economies into a unified. So, France, Germany, Britain, Netherlands, Italy, and maybe Luxembourg, I think, or Spain. I'm not sure, but so the idea. Where were it? No, not Luxembourg because it was Benelux at the time. So, I don't know what is the sixth one. Yeah, maybe Spain, but so. Let's go back to. So the idea was to fuse the six national economies into a unified economic area in a way that launched a kind of snowball effect or watchet effect. Economic integration, according to the founders' thinking, would launch a gradual process that would draw European citizens together in a way that went way beyond simple business interactions. Like wow, as Europeans, so as Europeans interacted more with one another at work, during study trips, and even on holiday, they would start to realize that Europe shared common values and aspirations, that they weren't that different after all. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. I mean, it might be true. I mean, what they say might be true, but wow. I just find it pretty crazy. So let's create the next GS project. So don't really wanna. So wait, okay, let's get it open. Oh yeah. So how is it? Okay, let's go. Threshold function. Let's open it. So yeah, that was the first command. Then we have let me just go back to the page where I stopped from reading wait, it was page 78, I think. Yeah, so this one. Let me check a word in English, which is earlier. That's je l'ai fait. Suits. Yeah, I did. A little while ago. So yeah, okay. A little while ago. Okay. So, So yeah. So the Article 2 from the Treaty of Rome mentions that one of the goals of the either the whole project of European Union, or only the economic integration. The goal of it is to, let me find the page, because we need some clarification. So that's actually a good question. So Article 2 of the Treaty of Rome, which is the base of which is pretty much the constitution of the European Union, which is, quote, the community shall have as its task, so that's its role, that's its goal, by establishing a common market, so pretty much economic integration by the common market, the single common market, by establishing a common market and progressively approximating the economic policies of member states. So basically having them, unifying them, or unifying them, which basically means that they are pretty much all the same. Approximating the economic policy of a member state to promote throughout the community harmonious development of economic activities. Okay, that's the first one. A continuous and balanced expansion. Okay, why not? An increase. No, that's not. And so that's the fourth one. And an accelerated raising of the standard of living. What that mean? Like, what does that actually mean? An accelerated raising of the standard of living. Like, I give up, bro. I give up with this devil shit, bro. Standard of living. Like, this whole idea that people always have to, like, when does it stop? When does it stop? Like, when is it enough? when is it that, okay, you know what, no, I'm pretty much good, like I have to, I may, like I have to focus on other things. So the thing with all this conception of how to live and stuff is standard of living. The whole thing of the whole point of starting standard of living is just to justify that I have to, I always have to work to get more, to get more and more, you know. And I basically say that I have to, you know what I'm saying, like increase my standard of living. Like what? Like, what of a bogus idea, you know? But I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying? Not for people, only for me. You know what I'm saying? But so supranational powers of the EU. What the limit of that is? So the whole supranational powers of the EU. So EU has some powers which are supranational, which basically mean that, uh, basically means that they can impose some rules, some regulations that are imposed on countries. So they can, so countries, governments, national governments, uh, can't refuse to apply those rules, those regulations, those whatever it is. So this is the case for some sectors, such as uh, uh, competition, or market competition. So, for example, the EU can prevent two EU companies to merge, if they want, if they want to, even though those two companies are from countries within the EU community. They can prevent them to merge. They basically have the skill to judge over market competition. So this is one case of the power. So it is mentioned just here. So let me look up all the situations where they have the power to do such things. So I mean, I'm just giving up, bro. This is crazy. Like I can't even imagine. So let me. I mean, this was one example. There are some other examples, but this is not the whole point of the discussion. We still have other things to mention. So let's move on. EU architects, policies, whatever they wanted to create some US here. So I've already said it. I've already mentioned it. So let me check on the back on the paper. Two other things. Why would we need as people to invest in the technology for the so-called digital age? What are the basics of an economy? Okay, so that's another question. So yeah, the first one. So yeah, they were mentioning that Europe is ready. So I think that that was part of of a speech from Ursula von der Leyen, the president of the EU, in 2021, which was quoted in the book. And I mean that's a whole that's a one of the pillar, or one of the foundation of the speeches about how they look out, or how they pretty much prepare themselves for the future, which is the digital age. Always digital age, making Europe ready to I mean, I guess to integrate, to assimilate, to whatever it is, the digital age. So investing in technologies, digitalizing pretty much everywhere, not everywhere but everything, and maybe, I mean, they say, but that's not the case now. But even money, with the digital euro, which is a scam. But that's not the topic for today. So yeah, that was a question, but not really. I don't really have things to say. What are the basics of an economy? So that's a question for me. EU spending on cohesion. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that I wanted to look up, because they've mentioned that. So the second most so the second biggest pole of spending of the EU is actually in, I quote, cohesion, resilience, and programs. So I'm not sure programs, but cohesion. So what I mean in reality, is it propaganda? Spending on cohesion, resilience, and programs. I'm not sure. And so let me see this. So cohesion policy funds. So EU spending accounts for over 1/3 of the total multinational budget. So I was telling you, it's made of spending category. Oh, so yeah, it was actually for this plan, which is the 27 period. This major spending category features an initial core allocation of whatever it is. Cohesion policy backed by. So we don't actually care about the numbers, because this is what's the word? Like, let's say, like, this is okay, I don't have the word. Wait, let me check. Opulence. Wait, this is like just opulence. I'm not sure how to say it. Let me see. Opulence. So this is not too much. So don't even want the. But that's not the subject. So the EU adapts this message portfolio by shifting funds toward urgent strategic priorities such as defense, industrial competitiveness, housing. So I really wanted to know what does cohesion mean here. So focus on the so let's ask. Wait, bro, this is crazy. What does cohesion mean here? Just wanted to know if it includes media and education. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to know. And as a regular Brussels guy, how do I benefit from the EU? So that's a question that I want to lay out in my website. So that's a question that I have to. It may be actually the first question that I try to respond to. Let me take my pen. So that's actually the first question that I want to respond to. on my website, theoconomy.com, which is actually, like, I'm studying those things, that so I have to know actually, like, how do I benefit as a EU member, as a regular Belgian guy born in Brussels, whatever it is, living in Brussels. So let me highlight this and note that I want it to be. Let me take something to highlight it. Wait. I got you. Come here. Come here. Wait a minute. Come here. Fine. Come over here. So we got the stabilo bus, I guess. Fluo in French. Let me just highlight this question. I have to respond to it, so I'm gonna let this notes and this paper in my books, so that I don't forget to respond to it. But that's the first research. As a regular Brussels guy, I mean, as a regular guy from Brussels, how do I benefit from the EU? Like, but I don't want some bullshit. That's the thing. I don't want some bullshit, some economic bullshit. I want something straight. And if I can't like have something straight, and I'm like I'm forced to, and I have to, and I must first like follow some economics lesson before even understanding like how can I benefit from the EU, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So question for theoconomy.com. Okay? Economic integration. So last question, economic integration is about facilitating. So that's just a fact. So okay. I'm highlighting it. I'm letting it in my book so that I can come back to it quickly, and I might start to make the research even today. So yep. Let me put my books here. Up. Other things. Wait. So I have this. So let me. So it shall stay open. So that's the question that we are about to try to start to make the research. If we can get a quick answer, a real answer, a comprehensive answer for like a nobody, for someone who's a people. Please, can you just tell me like facts? I mean, I'm sure I'm not denying like what EU brings to the people of Brussels and Belgium, to the people from the countries within this organization, but we just want to spit some facts. You know what I'm saying? So over 700 language, man. We just want to be this guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So over 7,000 languages, and Charles Barkley chose to speak facts. We just wanna speak facts. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty much. I really doubt about the real, not the fancy economic stuff, like real impacts, benefits that people get from the EU if if you must first study economics to understand them. I mean, I might be stupid, you know what I'm saying? But why people? I mean, the whole EU stuff is made for people to so-called. To better. I don't even know if that's the intention, but I guess that they want to help people. They want to make people's life better, and the whole economics point is to maximize social uh, social, not welfare, but some aspect of economy is about improving social welfare in general. So I, I really doubt the real impact, the real positive impacts, if I can't actually explain them in very simple English terms. You know what I'm saying? So that uh, people can understand it. Can understand it. If not, then I'm not sure. So let's start by creating the project. So it'd be a website. Obviously, what's the thing? Wait, bro. Like, since when should I be? I should be. Like, what's the thing here? Let's use step. What the hell is that? Like, what do you mean? I have to start by as a. That's crazy. Like, what? Wait. Terminal. I have to start as an admin, I guess. How is it called? City. Theoconomy. Yep. What? Is it really? Wait, I think I've had this problem in the past with my old Windows laptop. Oh yeah, I remember. I had this problem with my old, or like with my previous Windows laptop. Since then, I've been using a Mac, so I forget about this problem. But I forgot about this problem. But now, uh, like, please, why is it the case? Uh, let's see what's going on. So, let me do this. So, uh, okay. So for 5 of them: machine policy, user policy, project run. Okay, whatever it is. Most of them are, all of them are undefined. Dans ce cas, la stratégie d'exécution effective, car la stratégie d'exécution pour local. So what was the actual thing? That's crazy. I have Node though, so I'm not sure what's the problem. Oh, Node. Okay. Let me go back to the file theoconomy, to the folder. or to the directory. Let me, so impossible, whatever it is, car d'activer ce système. Peu plus d'informations, consulter à l'adresse, croix, so unauthorized access. Great. Dans ce cas, la stratégie pour obtenir la politique d'exécution pour un compte spécifique, utiliser le paramètre scope. Le communauté suivant pour. Wait, let me do this one. Get it undefined. So it is undefined. So I'm not sure why does it do this. But modifier pour modifier la stratégie d'exécution. Je redonne l'appel de commande 7. La modification est effective immédiate. Vous n'avez pas besoin de redémarrer. Si vous définissez. Alors, si pour modifier la stratégie d'exécution, vous pouvez utiliser l'appel de commande 7. La version est effective. Pour les étendues local machine open, user la manipulation dans les fichiers conversion. Si vous définissez une stratégie pour le process and appel dans le fichier, la vision est ça. So the question is that what are the policies that I can put here to be able to run this script? Or I can so it is actually undefined. So mine is actually undefined. So they're telling me that I can just suppress or remove the strategy, or I don't know how to call it in English, to undefine, which is the case for me. So let me try to use PowerShell instead of that's the same code. It won't change something because Visual Studio was actually using PowerShell, but it's still worth try it. So let me do this here. No, undefined obviously. Let me users. Wait, how to do so? Okay, that wasn't a good idea to do so. Let me. So first thing first, I want to have it pinned. I want to have it pinned. So here, that's the first thing. Let me then. Wait, I'm not sure, but I think I have to go there, then maybe ls. So her user is there. CD media monster, I guess. Then we want up and theoconomy. Yeah. So no, that's not. We want to do this. Obviously, I know there will be an error. Wait. I know, obviously. So obviously. Wait. Let me look up real quick on cause. I don't really. So. Let me look up real quick, cause that's crazy. So, just to come back to this question, in this context, question means reducing economic, social, and territorial inequalities between different regions and countries. Okay, so that wasn't what I thought about at first. Bien capotique, bloc d'exécution script pour le système par défaut, d'assist option. Au début, la modification, privilège administrateur, remote side. I mean, okay. Let's go and rate it. Maybe people explain it. You're doing more than the you can also make very. The default is a more serious policy. All Mario will have for that. So, hi everyone, I'm a developer working on Node.js project on Windows. I recently faced a production error when trying to use npm. I found that running this command solves it. Copy this. So, yes. Set execution scope, current user, execution policy, room and site. So, I'm aware this allows local currency to run blocks inside whatever it is. Just what I wanted to. It is actually safe to use for dev work? Are there any real security concerns I should worry about? That's great. Would love for a Windows. Okay. You're doing more than most. You can also restrict it further by limiting the scope to process. For example, the execution policy will then only be set for that. You can do it for the machine user current and one. Edit to add this goes over security and part of each. Awesome and sorcerer. Hey, that was a gentleman. All signed. So, I think I'm going to say to. So he told that we can say to process the scope. Wait. So get executive policy. Is it that execution policy? Executions policy restricted. I want the whole one though. What was the thing? Restricts. So I was on restrict. Okay. Cannot be recovered fix. Like plastic cover, yeah, sorry, because to someone who doesn't know the body portion from running some exactly, it doesn't stop much else. Don't overthink it. Yeah, I think I'm not going to overthink it and keep it simple. So I think that I'm just going to. Oh, why? So yeah, execution policy you can set. Okay, yeah, maybe process then. But hopefully that it'd be always the case for everything. So let me. So waiting for process, I guess. Okay, then let me try it. Wait, should be good that way. Wait, should be good that way. Wait, should be good that way. We should be good that way. And that's the case. Let's go. It runs. So, yeah. that was a tiny thing. I mean, that's not, we don't have such problems on Macs, and not all uh, a good. I mean, I don't have any good knowledge on Windows and systems, and so yep. So what is your product name? Theoconomy Web. Theoconomy Web. Yep. So using Next.js. I mean, for as well for the front end as well as the back end. So I love to use Next.js because I'm not cracked. I'm not even good at backend development. So I mean, I think that I can with I mean, going back and forth reading the documentation of, for example, Express.js, and might actually write some backend, but some very simple backend. So, and you can handle most backend operations with handle router, but I'm not sure though if it works on Netlify when you so. But I mean, I hope so. So I mean, I was usually I was hosting my applications on Vercel, which obviously works very well with Next.js. I'm not sure if that's the case for Netlify. Sometimes when you host some framework with other, let's say, alternatives to the main host hosting system, and to the one who's linked to the which is linked to the actual framework itself, there might be some functionality, some features that don't actually work, cause uh, because of, let's say, compatibility problems. So I mean, it takes time though here. And let me call someone real quick. Yeah, we are good. 95, whatever it is. Change log. We are good like that, I think. Moderate, whatever it is. Okay. So let's go on the projects itself. So it's been a while since last time I've coded. So I'm not sharp. Let me make it bigger. It's been a while. It's been a while since last time I've coded. Like, even vibe coded. Like, to coded, it's been a while. It's been a while. Vibe coded, yeah. So I'm just going to so I want to So let me create a repo on GitHub. Let me do this real quick. I'm not even start. So I'm just creating a repo. I think that I'm going to take a pause now, but just doing this real quick. So it should be called theoconomy. Theoconomy. So theoconomy web. It'd be private, I guess. And yup. So just going to add the whole thing to on GitHub. So I've been coding on Mac for the past month, for even the past year. So I have to now I've switched on Windows laptops. I have to bring back my let's say my habits on the keyboard. So I have to learn again, like all the shortcuts, the shortcut for to open the terminal and whatever it is, the shortcut to close the sidebar on the left, and yep. So git add. It does not recognize Git because I am on PowerShell. I have to go on Bash. The problem though is that I don't have Bash. Okay, so that's another thing. So Git. I thought I had Git though. Let me check. Git version. I really don't have it. Okay. Let's install it then. They should have like some installer, which makes it easy for a guy like me, which is pretty suck at programming, to install it. I thought I had it though. I'm not sure, but I think that I have to close or to I think that I have to reload my I think I have to reload my laptop if I want it to work. I'm not sure, but also start menu folder. Don't create a start menu folder. So we'll create start in the following menu. Git, yeah, I guess using Vim. I'm using Visual Studio Code. So OpenSUSE library warning, they will be installed only for this user, whatever it is. Yep. Look, you decide override the default for new, carry master. You decide. Git from the command line and also from third-party software. I guess so. Use bundle open. Guess so. So installing Git. Obviously I needed to so I thought I had it though. I mean I had it maybe on my I thought I had it though, because I made some pushes on GitHub, I think. Nevertheless, we want to look out for a response, an answer to the question: how do I, as a Belgian, a regular, a nobody Belgian, how do I benefit from the EU? Like, but in my everyday life. But it might be a stupid question because it might be too, first of all, too embedded. Second of all, too globalized. So, the question is kind of stupid though, cause I I benefit from it when I go to the Deleuze, for example, to the color or whatever it is. Where so when I see all those products on the shelves of those stores, I benefit from it because when I see that when I look at the back of the product and it's written that that this product is coming from Romania or Latvia or Lithuania or whatever country in the EU, that's actually how I benefit. So the question is actually a bit bullshit though. So I think that we are going to pass it. Let me do this. Let me just so far. So we should be good regarding our Git installation. So let's try to do so. Git add now should be. I think I have to. Oh wait. I have to. Git bash. Has to be bash. Has to be Git. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Wait. Not Git. Not a Git repository. Yo, there's no Git repository here. Okay, I have to edit that. I have to edit that. Then Git add. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then again commit. I think I'm not sure. So it's been a while. So commit, then branch, and then remote, and then whatever it is. Okay. So commit. Yeah. So the commit message first commit. Oh. I think I thought I had the. I did this though. I have to connect to my GitHub and stuff. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me do so. Let me do so outside of here. So let me go back here. I'm going to delete the .git file from here so that I can restore and start from scratch. How can I display? We want to. Well, I want to display the hidden files. So what's the shortcuts again to look up the hidden files on Windows? Shortcut hidden file Windows. Windows key plus E. Let's test it. Windows key plus E. That's not the case. It's actually it's actually to open the file, the folder. The file explorer. That's not to actually show the hidden files. So let me Control E maybe no. Show hidden files. Hidden folder, then hidden folders, Windows. Click view, select option, click hidden item. Yeah, but no view tab. No. Hidden folders. It should be. I know there is. You can do it from settings, but I didn't find it though.